That's the excellent answer. That is the correct answer. It is possessive S. Let me help you. What is the meaning of possessive S? Here is Amr, and here is the bag. What is the connection between Amr and the bag? The bag is for Amr. Okay? The bag is for Amr, right?
Yes.
To say this in simple words, we say Amr's bag. It is the same as the bag is for Amr. And it is the same as Amr has a bag. The same.
It's hack. Have you do?
Yeah. So Amr and the bag, it means the bag is for Amr. It means Amr's bag. It means Amr has a bag. So apostrophe S here, it is called possessive S. As Omar Kamal said, thank you Omar Kamal for helping us. Possessive S. Let's move on with this lesson. Now, what will happen if we have more than one people, more than one person? For example, boys, and those boys have for example, classroom. Can we say boys apostrophe S, boys apostrophe S classroom?
No.
What do you think, students?
No.
No, we can't. Why? Why this is not correct? Why this is not correct? Because we have two S. I agree. This is not correct. So how can we say it? Do you have any idea? We say boys apostrophe only. Apostrophe only. Boys class. Boys classroom. So if the word is plural and ends with S, you just put apostrophe. You don't put apostrophe S. Apostrophe is enough. Okay, let's move for the exercise. This exercise, we will answer this tomorrow because you don't study the words yet. You don't study the words. When you study these words, we answer this tomorrow. Please remind me to answer this tomorrow. Now we have this exercise. It is not very important, but we just take it for reading. Yes, you can answer Malik, and they are not important, students. These exercises are not important, but we will use them for reading. Start Malik, read, and decide do you agree or not.
No, I don't.
What?
No, I don't.
Wait a minute, Malik. What did you say?
This is Unit 9 or Unit 8?
This is Unit 8. We didn't finish Unit 8 yet. It is Lesson 2 in Unit 8. Yes, Malik. No, I don't.
I don't. Learn and do.
Ahmed Hamada, please you close your microphone. Ahmed, would you please close your microphone? Ahmed Hamada, could you close your microphone, please?
No, I don't. I prefer to learn about things people can make and do now.
Yes. What do you think? Do you agree with this? You don't prefer to learn about the past? You prefer to learn about the present?
No.
No, you wanted to learn about the past, right?
No.
You are not sure. You are not sure what should be the answer, right? It's very easy, students. If you say here, yes, Let me show you. If you say here yes, like this, it is correct answer. And if you say no, it is also correct answer. Why? Because we are different. I myself, I don't prefer to learn about the past. I prefer to learn about now. So for me, when he says, do you like learning about the past? No, I don't prefer learning about, I prefer to learn about things people make and do now. I agree with this. You may not agree. You wanted to study about the pyramids, the Sphinx, the old things. You are free. Okay? And the exercise says, which answers do you agree? Which answers do you agree? It means sometimes you agree and sometimes you disagree. Sometimes you say no, sometimes you say yes. One of you can say yes, another one can say no. We just take this for reading and be careful how he used prefer here. Prefer to plus a verb. I prefer to learn. And you can also, I prefer to eat pizza. I prefer to listen to Quran. I prefer to speak in English. So to plus verb. To plus verb. Okay, Malik. Thank you. Here, there is no correct and wrong answer, students. So we just take it for reading. Omar Ala.
You are welcome.
Okay.
Yes, Miss.
Read exercise B. Yes. Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
I think.
I think.
Artifacts.
I think artifacts and tools
Ooh.
from here
From the past.
are
Very.
from
Very,
the past
are very
very
interesting. Interesting.
Are very true.
True. Okay. It can be true, it can be false. Doesn't matter. Muhammad Samir. Next, please.
It's not
It's
okay.
okay.
It is okay. It's okay. Some of the things you see in
Museums.
are interesting, but other aren't.
Yes. What do you
True.
think? Yes, true. You may go to the museum and like to watch the statues. I may don't like to watch the statues. I may like to watch the jewelry. You might want to watch the portrait. I like to watch the tools. So it's okay. So number C is true. And if you say false also, it is also okay. We move to another student to read the next exercise for us. Yasin Khalid, read the question number 2.
How do you like to learn? I
Read.
like seeing things in museums. You can really understand what things were like in the past when you can see them. Yes, true.
True, I agree. Don't teach me about the Sphinx. Don't teach me about the tools. Take me to the museum and show me the tools, show me the Sphinx. I will understand. But when you give them to me in books, I will forget them. I will be confused. What is the artifact and what is the sculpture? I will be confused. But when I see things with my eyes, I will understand. So I agree with number 1. And if you say no, it is also correct. It is not about what is true and what is false. It is about you. What do you think? Thank you.
Okay.
We move to Ahmed Adli and exercise B. I prefer
looking at things in boxes to visiting
Ahmed Adli,
museums.
excuse me for interruption, but I need you to pay more attention how you say the words. This is prefer. This is looking. This is things. This is books. Right? Pay more attention how you say the words, please. Okay.
Museum. I like having more time to read things at home, and museums can be what?
Busy.
Busy.
Remember, students, before we listen to Ahmed Adli's answer, I need you to look here. Prefer looking, right? What happened here? Verb plus ing. There's no to, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And look here. Prefer to learn. What happens here? Verb plus to, right?
Yes.
So you can say, I prefer to eat pizza, and you can say, I prefer eating pizza. Both are correct. Pay attention for it.
Okay.
Now we listen to Ahmed Adli's answer. What do you think, Ahmed, about this?
Mister, why prefer in
Okay, think about your question.
false?
False. Ahmed Adli doesn't agree with this. He thinks that visiting museum is important. He doesn't agree that visiting museums is a waste of time. Another student may say true, may say he doesn't want to visit museums. Just give me pictures and I will learn. I don't need to go to the museum. So it differs. It depends about you. It is not depending about what is true and what is false. So this means the students, all the answers here are correct. All the answers are correct. There's no wrong and the correct answers. Ahmed Hamada.
Hello, Mister.
Hello, Ahmed. Read the B, please.
I prefer looking at things in books to visiting museum. I like having.
He said no. No.
Yes.
Ahmed said no.
It's okay. And if he said yes, it's okay also.
Having more time to read things at home, and the museum can be busy.
Yes.
Correct.
Correct. So I prefer things, reading books. Correct. So Ahmed Adli and Ahmed Hamada agree with the same answer. Here, students, also, I want you to notice this. I like. Can you see the verb like? Can you see like here?
Yes. Yes.
After like, verb plus ing, right?
Yes.
And also in B, prefer plus verb plus ing. Pay attention of this, pay attention to this, and try to use it in your speaking. Thank you, Ahmed Hamada. Iyad Muhammad Ali, C.
I like looking at the website because the images are interesting and you can follow links to see what interests you. Correct.
Correct. Iyad likes this, likes what looking at websites. I don't like this. I don't like looking at websites because the real life is more interesting. If you take me to, for example, the pyramids, it will be more interesting than watching them on the internet. But Iyad thinks it is okay. Iyad likes this. So it doesn't mean that Iyad is wrong. Wait a minute, please. It doesn't mean that Iyad is wrong and I am right. It doesn't mean that I am right and I am wrong and Iyad is right. It doesn't mean that. But we are different. I don't like sitting on the internet. I like to go to the live. I like to walk. Maybe another one doesn't like this. So it is not correct or wrong. It is about you. Thank you, Iyad.
Sir, I like all of them the same.
That's okay also. So can you say I agree to some extent, but we don't have this option in the answers. Because most of us agree to some extent. Yes, I like watching YouTube and watching the internet sometimes, and I like going to see things in real with my eyes sometimes. So I don't totally agree, I don't totally refuse. I am something in between them. I like it to some extent. I partially agree. That's it. But we don't have this option here. Anyway, Yusuf.
I like to see it with my own.
Okay, Yusuf. Yusuf Khalid, exercise question number 3. Read it and start reading the answers.
Why do we learn about the past?
Read A.
Learn
Learning about the past shows us models of good behavior and teaches us to learn from the mistakes of others. Is this true? Do you think that? I mean, if we learn about the past, we learn about people, how did they live, how did they make things correctly, how did they make things wrong, then we understand more. Do you agree about that? Or you just think it is a waste of time? For example, when I tell you about Pharaoh and Moses, the prophet Moses, and I teach you that the Pharaoh was not believing in God and he sank in the sea, is this going to help you in your life? When you learn this information, is it going to help you? When I teach you about Moses, you know the prophet Moses? Muhammad, Ibrahim, Isa, Moses. You know Moses?
Yes.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
He is dead now, right?
Yeah.
He is from the past, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Pharaoh, you know Pharaoh?
Yes.
Yes.
Ramses II, you know him?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I
When
don't
I
know
teach you
Ramses.
now in 2021, I teach you now about Moses and the pharaohs. This is an old story. Is this going to help you now?
No.
Yes, you agree.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
So here you can say agree. Another student will say no. I will not. I don't agree. I prefer to study about now. Tell me what is happening now. It's okay. Also.
Letter B.
What?
Mister, I
think
am enjoying to Mister. I am enjoying to
Hey, Mister. Hey.
Mister, I am enjoying to hear about Moses and Pharaoh.
So for
Stories.
Mustafa Murad, learning
I
about
enjoy
the past helps us understand the things people do and say now. Mustafa,
Yes,
agree. Okay. So
I know
Mustafa
about
goes with B. Thank you, Mustafa. Mustafa goes with B. And thank you, Yusuf Khalid also. Mustafa Hani, C. Read C.
We can learn more about our culture by understanding our past. True.
Yes, true. Now here in this exercise, are you with or against learning about the past? You can look at the page 49 to help you. Now let's write our paragraph here. I will write my own opinion. You can agree with me, you can be against me, it's okay. But I will write my own opinion. The first sentence, I want to tell you about my opinion.
Mister, what's mean opinion?
My thinking. I want to tell you about learning about the past. Now, I think it helps us to avoid or forget about of it, to understand our life now. It can also help us not to do the mistakes that people did. Make a mistake, not to make. This is make, not do. Not to make the mistakes that people made in the past. Then the conclusion sentence. That's what I think about the past. Okay, can I erase this, students?
Yes.
Yes.
You don't need to write it. You don't need to write it because you don't have this question in your exam. You don't have paragraph writing in this year.
Yeah.
But just put it in your consideration because you will be asked to write in the future. Look and write the apostrophe. This is good exercise. We stop those yeah, finish. Mustafa Hani finish. مازن محمد باسل.
نعم يا مستر.
The first one, it's Ziad's football. We need apostrophe here. Where should it go?
زياد.
Excellent.
زياد.
That's right. Excellent. So we are going to say it's apostrophe S is here, and Ziad, Z-E-I-A-D apostrophe S.
Apostrophe S.
I think you are going to finish today here, students. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.